good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best cards in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. He already started. We got a ton of cards to go through. I see, like, even for example, I see Allen Houston. I see Bam Adebayo, Pink Diamond, Ben Simmons. So we got a lot of cards on this tier list to rank. So it's going to be a decently long video. So hopefully you guys got your popcorn out and are ready for this. I'm excited to see where DBG has each and every one of these cards ranked. Obviously, he plays more on next gen. I play more on current gen. We have some different opinions, and that's what makes these videos fun for everyone. Now, before we dive any further, massive shout out to DBG for coming up with this tier list. If you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 80,000 subscribers.
Okay, so for me, we're going
Pokachevsky on current gen guy. He's just not very good. On next gen, he's good though. On next gen, he is good.
Really good card. Really not the biggest fan of his release. Allen Houston.
But yeah, Pokachevsky's fine. He was
my 2 guard for a while.
I'm not a big fan of Allen Houston. If he's at B tier, this is gonna be a long tier list.
I did use him for a little bit of time as my 2 guard.
Ray Allen better at least be B tier. That's all I can say. He better at least be B tier.
Not the greatest on. Not the greatest on current gen, but he's very, very good on next gen.
He didn't make my top 10 shooting guards. He didn't.
Iverson sucks.
Iverson is the worst.
I'm sorry, Iverson absolutely sucks.
Thank you for finally agreeing with me.
I'm gonna have him in my best 10 for now.
He is. AK is in your best 10.
I don't quite know.
Unquestionably, he's a best 10.
For now, he's in my best 10.
There's no question.
We're going A tier for Antoine.
You got Anton to A tier. I've heard it all. The dude can't play defense.
Jameson is elite.
No, he's not.
He is absolutely elite. His jumper.
On next gen, maybe. On current gen, he's not elite, guys. I'm sorry, he's not.
His movement is insane.
I do not like Anton Jameson.
His defense is great.
I don't like the card.
There's just nothing wrong with him.
Defensively on current gen, he just doesn't get stops. He doesn't. I don't know what it is.
Some cards might do everything better, but he's flawless.
I just don't like Anton Jameson.
See, I don't mind him. Honestly,
the only problem with AD is his lateral quickness. That's the only thing I see with the card.
He's probably the best value Anthony Davis there is. But again, we do have a couple like Space Jam Davis. Never get the fan favorites Davis, by the way.
Ever.
There is no reason to ever get the fan favorites Davis. So I just realized, did I not put him in?
Who?
Like I got Vince Carter. Do I have like Sean Bradley and stuff? I mean, surely I put in Anthony Davis. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they all get added in at the end. So there's the other invincible ADs in there. We can go for the other one. But he's probably the best value Davis though.
Tubby is okay.
Tubby Walker's on D tier. Antoine Walker, I like Antoine Walker.
He's okay.
Actually, sure, I'm gonna drop these guys both down tiers. I'm gonna drop Anthony Davis in the D tier. The other ADs will be in C tier, by the way.
What?
The Space Jam and fan favorites. There is still no reason to use the fan.
The Space Jam AD in C tier?
My favorites one.
What am I hearing from you right now, DBG? What am I hearing from you?
The Space Jam one, and the Space Jam one is super, super cheap.
The Space Jam Anthony Davis is better than C tier.
Arvydas Sabonis, just cheese factor.
He is good.
He's going.
I'll pick my arguments if Sabonis is good.
He's gonna move.
way faster. I will pick my arguments. Sabonis is definitely good.
Just again, everything about this card is good. His jumper is mediocre. Everything else about him is good. He's like a wide body Porzingis. That's what he feels like. And he can't curry on next gen.
I don't know. Porzingis is just better though. I don't know.
He can't side to side, which is more important than being able to curry. So like you'd rather.
I feel like every time I curry escape on next gen, I just get
even if I can't curry just for that. But currying is quite good. Bailey Howell at this stage in the game, he's E tier.
Thank you. Bailey Howell
6'7's a little bit small to run to 3. I mean, he's not awful.
Is he better than Anton Walker though? That's what you got to ask yourself, and I think he is. I mean, objectively, Tubby Walker with that bum release. I mean, DBG loves it, but that bum release, I don't know. I think Bailey Howell is better than Tubby.
Yeah, bringing him a little bit low, but like, is he much better than?
I think he's better than Tubby Walker.
MT, DeMar DeRozan, Opal. I don't think so.
I mean, nobody's better than Tub.
I got him this there. Bam E. I hate Bam.
But that's just your current gen bias. Like Bam is good on current gen.
The difference is that. Unlike the other guys that can just side to side spam, because he's 6'9", he doesn't get great burst animations.
But that's all on next gen. He's better on current gen.
He's 6'10".
Like, this is all just next gen bias.
The Opal, The Opal's 6'9", so at least the Opal can curry.
But on current gen, it's a good thing, DBG. Because he's 6'10" instead of 6'9", and the burst is in the game. At all.
There's a lot of times you'll accidentally end up triggering a pro escape with him. And his release is good, though. On 1 gen. It's horrendous on current gen.
It's not good on current gen, but still the card is not that bad. His release is good on next gen.
I know a lot of people are not fans of Bam Adebayo's release.
I'm not. Like I still like the card overall.
For some people, that's the worst part about him. For me, that's the one thing that saves him.
He should still be right with Anthony Davis. That's Simmons, my problem.
S. I don't think Simmons is quite best 10. Simmons is
so tough at this point to come up with your best 10 players because it's really personal preference. That's the problem.
His jumper's is easy to green. He's got hot zones everywhere. He's got, I mean, there's just everything about this card.
Ben Simmons is definitely.
And we've got this Ben Simmons right here. I'm gonna move him. I'm gonna move him to.
Here's what I will say. I will admit when I am wrong. Do I think Ben Simmons is B tier on current gen? No, but he's not as bad as I've once said he was. Like, I once said Ben Simmons was bad. He's not that bad. He's a lot better on next gen than current gen, but even on current gen, he's not that bad.
But it's a reluctant B tier.
He's not that bad. He's not that bad.
I like this Simmons more than almost anyone else likes this Simmons. He is next gen made. That is.
He is a lot better on next gen, but even on current gen, he's not as bad as I once said.
If you're asking
for a peak diamond, objectively, he's not that good.
The answer is no. But
compared to some other cheap cards,
he is.
I'm fine with it.
Like, he's so nice on that gen that I can't put him very low. Again, the last tournament I played in, Ben Simmons was my he was my main offensive.
Listen, I'll pick my arguments in this one is fine. This one's fine.
I'm not just saying he's one of the best players in the world. I'm saying he's one of the best players in the world because this guy has beaten Ty and JayCanada. He won a big tournament, and I went and took game 1 off him, just running through Ben Simmons.
Who beat me?
3. So
Who beat me?
For me, is exceptional. Ben Wallace. You know, B tier Ben Wallace, he's a little bit small.
I want to know who beat me.
He's a little bit small, but he's really
maybe if he was on EU.
His jumper is nice, and if you can green with him, you're sorted.
I do not like Ben Wallace. For me, guys, the difference between Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo and Ben Wallace, throw them all at the same tier. How Ben Wallace is B tier and that Bam is E tier is blasphemy to me. That is absolute blasphemy to me.
S.
That doesn't make sense to me, DBG. Ben Wallace is not good.
I mean, I think you can argue Bill Russell into the best 10.
You can. Bill Russell's not the best. But Ben Wallace should not be that far away from Bam. That is just one of the top 10
players in my team.
It's just terrible.
Again, especially if you're on next gen, he's got Ray Allen base. He's got some insane defensive animation. 6'10" is the ideal height for defense. He's fantastic. I'm going to go S tier as well.
Blake is good. Better on current gen, but
Blake is current gen made.
Blake is good, guys.
He's not horrendous on next gen, but
he'll be my starting point guard on my no money spent forever. He just objectively will. I love Blake forever.
He's up there with the best players in the game. And at that point guard position, give me Blake over Simmons. Although give me Simmons over Blake on next gen 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, honestly, Blake was super underrated.
He absolutely was very underrated, even by me.
I was shocked that he's as good as he is.
Me too.
Like, I thought he was going to be very mediocre, which is why I don't.
I'm the exact same way. It's just something about his release and player build on current gen that's just ridiculous.
I didn't get him in the end. I don't regret it now because it's just, again, there's no point having FOMO on cards because every card does the same thing. But if you did get Blake, you got a really good player.
Blake is so good. You got a card
that's significantly better than most of us expected him to be. Blake is fantastic. Then we got Bull, best 10.
Easy.
No brainer.
Or yeah, best 10. I don't know why I said yes.
You know what? Number 2 card in the game. I'm going to put Bull as the number 2 card in the game, but I mean, you can argue he's number 1.
I think he's number 3.
Other Bull, by the way, he's not here, but Pink Diamond Bull will be S tier.
Yeah, the Pink Diamond Bull is still super good.
Ingram. I'll go A tier for Ingram. Ingram's again another.
I think A tier is exactly where Brandon Ingram belongs, and I love it. I love Brandon Ingram, but he does belong in A tier. His defense is good because he's 6'9". He's good. But again, I like his release too.
He's better players. Brandon Roy.
He's not very good.
I'm not gonna put Brandon Roy really above C tier. I mean, he's fine.
C tier is fine with me.
That's the best way to describe Brandon Roy. Like, he is.
I hate seeing Ben Wallace at B tier.
Fine.
I think Ben Wallace at B tier is worse than Anton at A tier. Anton at A tier is fine. I just don't like the card. But Ben Wallace at B tier is terrible. I like Ben Simmons more than Ben Wallace.
Into irrelevant. Brook Lopez. I've never seen anyone use him. I love Brook Lopez, by the way, but I've never seen anyone use him.
Brolo, go get your ring, big bro.
Go
get that ring.
Which is unfortunate because I actually do like this card. Like, is he one of my favorite cards in the game? No, I think he's one of the most slept on cards in the game. But I'm a fan.
Go get that ring, bro.
I'm a big fan of Brook Lopez. And if there are ever situations where I will have to go and use him for any sort of squad builder, you better believe I'm gonna use this card, because I know for a fact he can.
And that's fine. And that's fine. But I will never use Brook Lopez ever.
Just these surprisingly good players in my team.
He's fine. The next all-time leading scorer, but he's fine.
Now we are on to
Cam the man, baby.
Cam Reddish.
Don't disrespect him.
Cam Reddish in A tier. I think Cam Reddish is on that tier of. I think he's on that Brandon Ingram tier.
Come on, DBG. Come on, man.
Reddish is really solid. Again, I'm not freaking putting him best 10. That is the. Like, you have to be a crazy person to think Cam Reddish is the top 10 card in the game.
Why? You tell me why.
Let alone top 5 card in the game. But he's solid. He's A tier. Mellow.
Yeah, like, you just want to hate on Cam Reddish for no reason. I'll drop you off with Cam. Listen, DBG, I'll play you on current gen tonight, and I will only score with Cam Reddish, and I will win the game. Chill out, my man's Cam.
You see. Like, mellow base is mellow base at the end of the day. There's only so much success you can have.
I don't understand why we're hating on Cam Reddish for no reason.
It's just some. It's a
flawed
flawed release.
It's literally blasphemy to me.
Flawed release.
But, you know, it's fine.
But
go ahead and hype up your Ben Simmons, Ben Wallace, Anton Jameson. Go ahead and hype all them up.
I mean,
didn't you one time have De'Aaron Fox Amethyst card in your top 20? Yeah, but I'm crazy. I'm the crazy one, I guess. That's me. I'm the crazy one. I guess I'm the crazy one.
Chris Boucher, irrelevant. Chris Webber.
I'm the crazy one.
I'm putting Webber in A tier. I'm a huge fan of this Chris Webber card.
I'm the crazy one.
Again, I know a lot of people aren't anywhere near as much of a fan of Webber as I am.
Webber's fine. Not better than Cam Reddish. Not even close. Really
matter. I think Webber is fantastic. I think he's an elite shooter. I think he's an elite ball handler.
See, now I'm just going to be mad for the rest of this video.
He's got a good player build. Curry's on next gen.
Makes no sense.
Movement is elite.
DBG. Just makes no sense.
Like, for me, he would be easily a top. He's easily
Chris Webber's good, though.
Player in the game.
He's good, objectively.
And I think this is probably the best tier for him. He's not Simmons level. And I think S tier would be kind of.
No, you cannot put Chris Webber in S tier.
Putting him in with those top 20 cards in the game is a little bit overkill. So now we got Cliff Robinson. I'm going to put Cliff Robinson in A tier as well.
I'm about to turn off this video. I am about to turn off this video.
I much prefer Cliff Robinson to most people. I'm probably the highest.
This is the worst tier list I have ever seen in my life. And I watched YBC's tier list last year. This is terrible.
Blake Griffin, no. Hence why he's at a tier below. But for me, again, this guy,
is
if you
terrible.
use him correctly, is unbelievable. F tier for Clint Capella. I've played against Clint Capella way too many times. He's F tier. We're gonna go B tier for Clyde. Clyde is that step below the likes of a Cam Reddish or a Brandon Ingram. But I mean, I do like Clyde.
You like him because you're on next gen. Clyde on current gen, he's still fine. B tier is fine, but I'm just saying.
I really
the
like
next gen bias in this is just ridiculous.
I think his jumper is so nice.
It's literally just ridiculous.
Great on next gen. I just think there's no flaws with the card. I think he is an absolutely flawless card. And for me, Clyde Drexler, B tier. Like, he doesn't have as many, like,
Clyde's
some of these guys do one specific thing better. These guys all probably play better defense than Clyde. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with Clyde. Danilo Gallinari.
There's nothing wrong with Bam on current gen either. Like, you know, if you can get his release down, he's not E tier. Neither is Team USA AD is not D tier either. Like,
I'm gonna go E tier. I think he's got a little bit worse, a little bit of a down.
Gallo at E tier is right.
Like,
you got that one right.
Walker. But I mean, Gallo's pretty good. Again, I've used him in plenty of videos.
Gallo's
because well, he's Italian, and again, I've just used him in different situations. But I actually did like Gallo, especially when I've been a big fan of Gallo.
I'm just upset now, man. Like, I'm just upset.
He was like 10K. I don't think he was a bad option to pick up.
Call me crazy. You got Cliff Robinson in A tier. Make it make sense.
They had quite a bit of success with
Make it make sense, DBG.
Yeah, then we got Granger. Granger, C tier. Granger's good. The problem with Granger is that he can only play power forward.
Granger's fine.
Which
I
are
mean,
the two most stacked
C
positions in the
tier.
game.
Here's my thing. Would I rather run with Team USA AD or Granger? Team USA AD by a large margin.
He's a little bit small for those positions.
That's my thing. Bam or
like
Granger, bam.
85,
it just
90%
doesn't
of
make
the time
sense
you're
to me.
facing a demigod. You're either facing a 7-foot tall player, and if it's not a 7-foot tall player, it's probably Dino, or Bill Russell, or Moses Malone.
This is just terrible.
Then we've got Darius Miles. I'm gonna put Darius Miles in the B tier. I think he's.
Darius Miles.
I'm gonna go low A tier. Low A tier.
Better
Darius
than
Miles, I
that
think he's
bum Cliff
unbelievable.
Robinson.
D-Rob might end up in my best 10. David Robinson honestly might end up in my best 10. I think he is
bias is just ridiculous.
the most supremely underrated center in the game.
Not even close. Nobody on current gen will even think about running that bum David Robinson.
Everyone talks about Shaq. Everyone talks about Kareem. No one talks about D-Rob, and for me, D-Rob's better.
No, he's not. He's not even
D-Rob's
close to being a better card.
D-Rob's way better than Shaq and Kareem for me.
He's not even
And
close.
nobody talks about David Robinson. When people are talking about the best centers in the game, there's the likes of Yao and stuff. And then again, some people still talk about the likes of Kareem. For me, David Robinson
He is
the
not
most
better than
underrated
him.
of all of them.
I played Kareem on next gen and he dropped me off. Nobody's dropping me off with that bum
He's
D-Rob.
going into that tier. He might go top 10. DeAndre Ayton.
He's good.
B tier. He's okay.
B tier is good with him.
Del
I'm
Curry,
fine.
at this stage of the game, he's E tier. He's not useless. He's not F tier. Buggy. Why would you use this buggy when there's a better buggy?
Okay, your last three have been good, DBG.
DeMar DeRozan. I go C tier for DeRozan. I don't think DeRozan's that much worse than Brandon Roy.
He's fine. DeRozan's fine.
Darren Williams,
He
F
stinks.
tier. I'm sorry. At this stage, you're F tier.
He has base
Derrick
jump
Jones
shot
Jr.
5, I
11.
think.
Derrick Rose, E tier. A little better than Darren Williams, but still not great. Still not great. Devin Booker.
Some of these cards stink.
Yeah, don't like Devin Booker. I'll go D tier.
Where are you gonna put
I hate his
Mutombo?
release
That's
so
where I'm.
much.
That's where I'm interested with
Like,
Mutombo,
There are
Dino,
not
and
many players
Dirk.
I'm worse at shooting with than
Those
Devin
three cards are gonna be a lot. I'm gonna be able to tell a lot.
Booker. The Kemba's probably gonna go high A. He could go up to S, but he's gonna be high A for now.
That's fine with me.
Dino Raja B.
Okay,
I love
that's
Dino.
fine.
But
That's fine.
he's B tier.
That's fine.
He's B tier.
Where are you gonna put Dirk? Eh?
Okay, we got Dirk Nowitzki. Unpopular opinion, I prefer Dino to Dirk.
What in the Dino over Dirk am I hearing?
Unpopular.
No way. There's no way you just said that.
For Dino to Dirk, so I'm gonna put Dirk in B tier. And again, Dirk has that release as a Devin Booker release, which I hate.
There's no way you said
So,
that. There's no way you said
yeah,
that. There's just no way you said that.
just the reason why I'm putting Dirk low. Dominique's a worse fight director.
I am just confused.
You can argue C tier, but I'm gonna put him D tier. I think at this stage of the game, a bad release is low. Donovan Mitchell sucks. He sucks. Dwight Howard D tier. He's fine.
I mean, Dwight Howard actually stinks.
Like Dwight Howard is not
He
a bad
actually
card at all,
stinks.
but I mean he's
No,
not,
he
nothing
stinks.
spectacular.
Stop hyping him up. He stinks.
Dwayne Wade B tier. B tier. I think Wade's pretty good.
Wade's fine. At
Eddie
B.
freaking Curry B tier as well. It's a pity, lads. It's a pity. Funnily enough, Eddie freaking Curry and Dino Raja, they are like,
They're fine. I mean, they're not
They were the two
invincible
gods of
cards, but they're
2K20.
fine. They were. They were
they were the two
incredible
gods of
last year.
2K20, and then the big problem is, like,
Well, you got
other
Taco
cards just got
and
better.
Yao.
So
I mean,
they're down here in B tier.
what is Dino
Even
going to do
though
against
Dino's
those
probably
guys?
better than his card was last year. He's somehow down here in B tier.
I don't know. Dino's defensive
Okay, then
stats
we
leave a
have
lot to be
got-
desired for me.
We've got Gerald Wallace, who I'm going to put into
Do not
C
disrespect
tier.
him.
He's okay.
He's better than
Mirasan,
Clyde.
Cheese Factor, I'm going to put him in D tier. This Giannis, I'm going to go...
Current
I'll go
Jenny's
B.
good. B's good. Okay. What else we got? I'm fine.
First, best 10, and... I'll go B, best 10, and S. For these
I'm okay
Giannis.
with that. I'm okay with that.
Again, I do like Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I will say
I
this
really do
again.
like Giannis in this game.
On current gen, Giannis's release on
That's where
quick
we're
is
going.
so much
then we
better.
got Gilbert Arenas.
You're irrelevant.
Gilbert
honestly.
Arenas
You stink.
is... Screw it, he's on D-Rose level.
That's fine, but he stinks.
Glenn Rice, I mean, he's like Larry Johnson 2.0, and I don't like Larry Johnson. Hedo Turkoglu.
S.
I think he might be going best 10 for me.
I'm not gonna argue it.
No.
If he's your best 10, that's fine, because there are a lot of
he's
people who
S tier.
think that. I think he's S
He's
tier,
S tier.
though.
I think AK is better than Hedo Turkoglu.
I think the game is starting to shift more towards that base 98, though, than guys like the Giannis at point guard. I do. I think that's where the game is shifting.
Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose one.
I haven't used Jalen. I haven't used him. I haven't used Jalen Rose enough.
Jalen Rose is pretty good. He is pretty good. Jamal Crawford D tier, but I love him.
He stinks.
I'm so high on Crawford. Again, I was just messing around with him a couple of days ago, and I was like, no, not a chance. Not a chance. He's more than one tier below Brandon Roy. Like, him on offense is ridiculous. Jamal Murray, absolutely irrelevant. He's basically just RJ Hampton.
Where's he going to put the Hardens?
But he's like 6 times more expensive.
Is Harden C tier or
James
B?
Harden. So James Harden, D and D. I mean, Crawford's better in my opinion.
That's fine.
James
what?
Wiseman?
No, Crawford's not better, but that's fine at D. I'm fine with that. I do not like Crawford.
I'm going to go S and top 10.
You are putting the Galaxy Opal, James Wiseman in S tier. And I see the invincible Dirk Nowitzki in B tier. I'm not even arguing about the Dark Matter James Wiseman because he is good, but the Galaxy Opal James Wiseman is a decent step below the Dark Matter James Wiseman. And the fact that you got Dirk Nowitzki in B tier and I see James Wiseman, Galaxy Opal in S tier is just blasphemy. It's just blasphemy. It makes absolutely no sense. It makes absolutely no sense.
That might be a bold move, putting James Wiseman.
That is a terrible move. Not even a bold move. That is terrible.
That is Wise. I think Wiseman's better, a little better than Mutombo.
No.
Like, it's a
the next gen bias
very
is
close
just...
one. It is Wiseman. I'm going to move Mutombo up. Yeah, that's better.
That doesn't fix our issue.
Worthy one tier ahead of wherever Granger is. B tier, he's just Granger with a few better animations. Tatum, A.
I mean,
I don't rate Tatum that highly.
It's probably where you got to put Tatum. Is
I think he's all right. I think that release is fine. Like, that 107 release
that release
fine.
is so elite on current
However,
it's so
I don't
chick.
think it's spectacular. I know a lot of people...
it is so chick on current gen.
A lot of people are...
Literally, chick, man.
Are really high on him. And I think, again, it's not a bad release, but I think he's just decent.
I don't like Jason Tatum's player model, I will say that.
C?
That's fine.
Maybe.
As long as you put some
Lin
respect on
F.
Jeff
Lin
Jeff Green's name.
Yijian Lian. I go B.
A tier. I think B
I
is
go
where
B
he
for
belongs.
Yijian Lian.
He's good, but I think
he's a
B
good
tier is where he
shooter.
belongs.
I think he doesn't really do much. He really doesn't do much.
Cliff Robinson and Darius Miles do not belong at A tier, with all due respect.
That's kind of the problem with
him.
They
don't.
Like, if you're not going to do much, then I can't really justify putting you...
Why is Cliff Robinson in A tier?
His defense is good on one gen. He can't play any defense on next gen, though. So current gen, yeah, he's good. Next gen...
I'm just
there are a lot of guys
now.
that are a lot better than him.
I'm just so stunned right now.
I'm going to put E into this tier. Okay, Joel Embiid.
He's good.
I mean, I kind of have to put Joel Embiid in S tier, don't I? If
you absolutely have
to. I got to put Embiid up there. John Collins.
Wiseman belongs up there, though.
B. He's a little bit undersized.
That's fine. Thank you.
Kobe Base is
John Collins belongs at B tier. I'm fine with that.
I'm going to put John
He's
Collins
6'9". That's where he belongs. You're starting to do a little bit better, DBG.
Unfortunately, basketball, John, you're going F tier. Jonathan Isaacs.
This one tough.
A and S, maybe?
I gotta see who's up here.
I really like Jonathan. I rate both of these cards. Like, I have
Jonathan Isaac is better on next gen than current gen.
I have a hot Showtime version of Pink Diamond, and he's still unbelievable anytime I need to use him.
Jonathan Isaac's
so
fine. A tier is fine. S is fine.
I'll go B, but it's a reluctant B for Josh Smith.
That's where he belongs.
I think
that's where he belongs.
I was gonna say it's a reluctant B, but it's like, no, he definitely deserves to be in B.
This is starting to do better, DBG.
He's better than Gerald Wallace. He's better.
Starting to do better right now.
Jeff Green.
Starting to do better. Here we go. Rally the troops, DBG. Here we go.
Would be the wrong position for him. So yeah, we have got Jonathan, or not Jonathan.
Rally the troops.
We have got Josh Smith in B. Then we are gonna put Kareem in. Because he's best 10 on current gen, I'll give him S tier.
Guys, I don't care what DBG says. Kareem is good on next gen.
But
he's good on next gen. He's good. I don't care what anybody says. I played against Kareem and he literally dropped me off the other day in a wager. So Kareem is good on both gens. He is a best 10 player.
He's good.
I don't care. I don't care what anybody says.
Good.
He is so elite on both gens.
Cat
He's not very good. Cat's not very good.
Can't do with him. Karl Malone.
He's not very good either.
C. Kawhi. Wherever DeRozan is, give me Kawhi in C tier. And give me this Kawhi in S.
Why is Cliff Robinson an A tier?
He is solid, Kawhi. He'll play defense.
Galaxy Open Kawhi on current gen is so much better than Galaxy Open Cliff Robinson.
That's really what he's going to do.
Close.
He's a cone. Call a cone a cone. He's C tier. Kevin Durant and Kevin Durant. I'm going to go S and A for the KDs.
That's fine.
The reason why there's a difference, even though they play the same in game, is the fact that who the hell in their right mind? Most people are going to want to play Kevin Durant at 2.
I mean, I guess do not get him on current gen. You're not going to be able to green with him.
And
you get that card on current gen, unless you have takeover, you're not greening with him.
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett in B tier.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I think he's that little bit better than Dwight. And by that little bit better, I mean a little bit better than Dwight.
He's not very good. B tier is fine, but he's not very good. His release stinks.
Like on next gen, he moves well. On current gen, he doesn't. He doesn't even really have anything.
On current gen, he's terrible. He is terrible. And I'm a Timberwolves fan. I like KG, but he's terrible on current gen.
That's really the only way I can describe him. Is that like he's fine. He's mediocre.
If you run that card, what are you doing? Like,
yeah,
quite honestly, what are you doing if you run KG, Dark Matter, Invincible? I'm just confused.
Okay, so now we have got Kevin Love. E tier. No. Kevin Love, you're almost as good as AD. Not quite as good as AD. He belongs in D tier. Almost as good as AD.
I don't like Bam. I really do not like Bam at E tier. I don't like that.
We're going to go with that right there. Okay, so now we are going to go to Kevin Porter Jr.
He's fine.
KPJ B. Especially on next gen, he's
That's
B-tier.
fine. I don't mind
current
KPJ.
Gen,
he's not bad on current
C
gen.
or D, but I'll go B tier.
I'm fine with that. The next gen bias on this tier list is wild to me, though.
This Kobe sucks. He's going E tier.
He's not even that good on current gen.
Then for the other Kobe's, I'm going to go SSA, surprisingly. I think Kobe's better than Cam.
I'm about to throw something, dude. I am about to throw something.
I think Kobe's better than Ingram, so that's what I'm going with.
I'm about to throw something.
Then we got Kristaps.
I'm literally about to throw something.
Kristaps, absolutely fantastic. Kuz.
Why is Cam Reddish getting slandered? For no reason, Cam Reddish is getting slandered.
Kyrie. F. He's awful.
Terrible.
Aldridge, I'm irrelevant.
Just like your tier list.
I play a lot of Aldridge because he's so easy. E. E for Aldridge. Odom. B. That Aldridge upper kills him.
Odom's
LaMelo. I mean,
no way.
Look at the point guards in S tier. LaMelo's not as good as those guys. LaMelo's good though.
LaMelo's fine. If you want to put him in A tier, that's fine.
Like, LaMelo has a lot of good things going.
I'm just upset at the moment if you can't tell.
I think it's the safest bet to put LaMelo Ball into A tier with Poku. Larry B tier. He's just a cone point guard. This Larry
is good.
Give me S tier for this Larry.
S is exactly where he belongs.
Yeah,
the other Larry's good too.
The Space Jam Larry.
He's good too. That's fine.
But yeah, so that's what we've got.
You have to badge up the Space Jam Larry a little bit.
LeBron James, point guard. Screw it, I'm putting point guard LeBron James in B tier. Actually, no, that's just
better than LaMelo.
Too hard for the card. He's the same tier as Darius Miles. Then we have got LeBron James Invincible. I'm going to put LeBron James Invincible into...
This is all tough because there's so many bronze.
I'm going to go with LeBron James Invincible into S. Obviously S. He's one of the best cards in the game. He's S tier.
He's definitely good.
Okay, then after that, Team USA LeBron James. I'm going to put Team USA LeBron James in the S tier as well. And there's a reason why he's not in my best 10 anymore.
Yeah, because the GOAT Bron is.
Because there is a very, very tough debate between which LeBron James I put in my best 10. Okay, so Lonzo B.
I don't mind Lonzo
B.
either. I don't mind Lonzo.
Luka Doncic.
Where you put Luka?
In the right hands, Luka Doncic is S tier, no question about it. Am I the right hands? No. I've been absolutely cooked by guys.
I'm fine with S.
So I'm not putting him there.
I'm fine with that.
Magic Johnson. So I'm both the Magic Johnsons.
A.
Belong in A, honestly.
You can't go higher than that.
Magic's one of the more underrated cards in this game. And he's still really good.
His release is just not really it anymore.
Magic is still as good as he was last year. The problem is that other cards have gotten better. Like, there weren't that many great point guards.
I just feel like Magic's value isn't what it was. I don't know. I don't know
mean,
why. It's a
Jalen
hard
Rose is actually better this
explanation.
year than he was last year. And Jalen Rose is top 5 last year. Manu Ginobili B tier. People can cook with him. And like,
I'm pretty sure he put Manu like super low in the last tier list.
poor man's Luka.
He is a poor man's Luka.
That's again the best way I can describe him.
It's an accurate way.
Poor man's
His
Luka,
upper is
and it's
kind
not
of
close.
weird.
He's a tactically downgraded Luka Doncic, but a lot of people have a lot of success with him, so I will go B tier. In the right hand's A tier. Jordan E. Jordan in SS for Jordan, honestly.
I mean,
we're gonna have a lot of guys in S.
I mean, here's my thing, guys. Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan are not better than Cam Reddish is on current gen. They're just not. They're just not better than Cam Reddish on current gen. They're just
Michael
not.
Porter Jr. I'm gonna put Michael Porter Jr. in A tier. I do think Michael Porter Jr. is solid. I don't think he's spectacular.
MPJ stakes.
Yao Ming best 10. That's not even a debate.
Why don't you put Mitch Richmond in B tier or something? Wild?
Yao Ming, there is no debate as to where Yao Ming is. He is that tier. Money Mitch. C. I like Money Mitch.
At the same
Mo
tier as
Bamba.
Kawhi.
Oh my God. Do I want to put?
Where are you taking
I'm gonna move Mo
Bamba?
Bamba up, and I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna even move Wiseman down. Wiseman's still one of my favorites.
There's no way we're seriously talking about Galaxy Opal James Wiseman in S tier. It is late July, DBG.
Wiseman S tier.
It is
Mo Bamba
late
S tier. I have too many
July.
guys in this one tier, so I want to change that around.
It is late July. Move that.
Depending on what players I want to move down.
Scrub James Wiseman down.
Screw it. I might as well just move the worst version of Kobe and Jordan.
Okay.
That's a easy
that's
pop
fine.
out of that situation.
Because you don't want to move that scrub
It's
down.
an easy way to get out of trying to put more guys into the tiers, but they are the same card. They are the same card. So like Kobe in S tier, Kobe in A tier, it really doesn't matter. They're the same card. Like the Team USA versions of most of the cards are some of the best value cards. Like they are in general the best value.
They are.
cards.
Team USA
Team
cards are
still
super
to
good
this
value.
day.
I would say that, you know, the new Space Jam cards are pretty good value too.
Moses. I'm gonna put Moses in A tier. I think he's a little downgrade on Bill Russell, but you can definitely argue.
That's
on
fine.
S tier.
Moses is good though.
Nick Batum, because of how good he is on next gen, I'm gonna give him A tier.
This is so next gen bias. I'm about to leave my room. Like, you have Cam Reddish at A tier. You have Nicholas Batum at A tier. What in the DBG am I listening to? Nicholas Batum is borderline unusable on 1 gen. Nicholas Batum is borderline unusable on current gen. He's like a C or D tier player on current gen.
Can I give him? Like for me, he's better than LaMelo on next gen. He's not as good on current gen. Obviously, he's not great at all on current gen.
He stinks.
But I mean,
current
just for how good the dude is on next gen, I'm gonna give him that. I'm going to give him that A tier spot.
I miss when DBG used to have more bias towards current.
Then we got
because this is just blasphemy to me.
A. He's like a worse. Like Blake is just better than him.
I don't like Jokic very much. I just
like
don't.
As much as I do actually think that Jokic is
he's fine.
pretty good.
What happened to seeing all the cards? I don't think we can see him anymore.
Like I do think he is pretty good. But
Dirk Invincible at B tier is just terrible too.
I think he's A. then we got Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin is moderately good. I'm gonna put Obi Toppin in C.
Better than Nicholas Batum on current gen. I'll be the first to say he's better than Batum on current gen.
And the fact that you can use him in like certain weeks of limited. And speaking of limited, I gotta go and play limited, which is a little bit annoying because I don't think I've played limited. I don't think I've played any limited.
You gotta get
Kukoc. I do really want Kukoc. Then we've got Big O, Oscar Robertson. Oscar Robertson is gonna go into wherever Harden is.
I shouldn't say Oscar.
Honestly, I think Obi Toppin to 2 is better than Oscar Robertson to 2. I stand by that one
because he's taller.
Siakam.
He's okay.
Like Siakam's like Danny Granger level.
No, he's not. Okay, DBG. Okay.
A little bit better than Danny
Let's
Granger.
calm down right now. Let's take a moment and calm down. There's no way we're comparing Siakam to Danny Granger. Let's calm down.
Ewing. I don't actually even mind Ewing that much, but he's D tier.
He stinks.
Like if
He
like,
absolutely
he's better than
stinks.
Cat in certain ways, then his jumper's even worse than Cat. Paul George. I'm gonna put the Paul Georges in. I'm gonna go S tier for Paul Paul George. I'm gonna go.
I dare you to put that Paul George above Cam Reddish. I dare you to do it. And you want to know why you did it? To make me mad.
Both Paul George.
That is.
I think both of them are. I think both of them are steps up on Cam Reddish, honestly.
So here's the thing. Because y'all need to see what I'm seeing. Okay, Cam Reddish, 6'8", an inch shorter than Paul George, has a longer wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Stat-wise, badge-wise, literally he's perfect. There are no downfalls in the card. I'm sorry, DBG. I'm sorry you can't shoot post hooks with dude. I'm sorry. What do you want? You want a cupcake? You want a cookie? Because you can't shoot post hooks with little dude? Why are you slandering his name?
Ray Allen. He's like a worse
The
version.
enshrined version of Ray is not very good.
And I put Houston in C tier, so let me put Ray Allen in D tier.
The other Ray's
This Ray
better.
Allen sucks. This Ray Allen
Not
sucks.
this
He's
one.
D tier.
I'm talking about the new Invincible one.
Reggie Lewis.
Never used the card. I
C,
can't really
he's
say.
pretty decent. Richard Jefferson, C.
Richard's okay.
Again, not terrible, not great. So I'm just gonna go C tier for him. RJ Barrett.
He's good.
I'll give him low A.
RJ's good.
He's an A tier, but
He's a lot better than that bum Cliff Robinson if you combine
Low
both
A tier
gens
player.
together, not just next
Rudy's
gen.
better. He's also going A tier. He's not quite in the S tier range because, like, the S tier at that position, like you're comparing him to Paul George, which I don't.
Rudy
think
is
he's
S
good as.
tier.
You're comparing
Rudy's
him
S
to
tier.
Kobe and Jordan's.
Rudy is
Kobe's
absolutely S tier. Rudy's better than Kobe and MJ as shooting guard.
LeBron, yeah, I think he's that tier.
He's better than those
Scotty, C. I hate that release.
How about this, DBG? How about this? I have a question for you. You can use all of your top 10 players, right? You can use them all. I'll go out there with my favorite point guard, C tier or lower. I'll go out there with Cam Reddish, Scottie Pippen. I'll use A. Disney at my power forward since you don't seem to like him. And who's the center you have low? I'll find a center as well. Like, these dudes that you're rating low shouldn't be rated low. Scotty is good on current gen. A lot better than C tier.
I absolutely hate that release, and he also can't play point guard, and I don't even think he gets good defensive animations. Screw it. I'll give Scotty.
Thank you.
I'll give Scotty B.
I'm not even gonna complain that much. Thank you. That's all I ask.
Shaquille O'Neal, S potential for top 10.
Current gen, he's okay.
Steph Curry,
he's not really that
E-tier,
great on current gen.
but I mean it's the best late game Curry we've had in a while.
You gonna put Gerald Wallace as
Steven
C?
Jackson.
Oh, that's Steven Jackson.
One tier below.
You already
He's gonna go
put
B tier.
Steven Jackson. Huh?
You give Steven Jackson Showtime. He definitely belongs in B tier.
I guess.
Okay,
I run Gerald
Taco
Wallace
Fall.
over him though. Taco's best 10.
Taco, I'm gonna have to go best 10 for Taco because he's just so cheesy.
He might be the best card in the game. And comp wise, he is the best card in the
super
game.
cheesy. So we're gonna go best 10 for Taco. Then we have got after Taco Fall, we got Terrence Ross.
This dude is a
I mean,
bona
at this
fide
stage of the
scrub.
game, I'm gonna go E tier for Terrence Ross.
He stinks on this game. Like, Terrence Ross absolutely
He's
stinks.
really just. He's really just okay.
The dentist
really
man is
okay.
good. B
Terry
tier at
Dishinger.
least.
I'm gonna go low A tier for Terry Dishinger. Terry Dishinger is pretty good.
I'm fine with low A. I'm fine with that.
He's basically he's right-handed RJ Barrett. They've all the exact same.
Yeah, that's fine.
They've all basically everything the exact same.
That's fine.
They've all got like their SIGs are the same. Everything's the exact same.
That's fine.
Okay, then we have got Thaddeus Young.
Is he C or B?
Stage in the game, Thad Young is D tier. He's all right though.
Bro, you put level. You have Thaddeus Young at D tier and Nicholas Batum at A tier. I just want people that play current gen to think about that for 1 second. You have Thaddeus Young at D tier and Batum at A tier.
This stage in the game.
This title should be ranking the best cards in NBA 2K MyTEAM next gen.
Young is D tier. He's all right though. Then we have got
it's really what it should be, because that's what this is right now. That's what this is right now. Thon is S tier.
Good. We're going Thon all the way up here into S tier. That is no question, in my opinion, where Thon Maker belongs to be. We got Thurl B. That release is disgusting. Everything else about him is fine.
Thurl's so good if he just had a better release,
Duncan's
man.
Useless.
Duncan stinks, man.
I'm putting Duncan a tier below Ewing and. Nah, he's Cat and Ewing tier.
Duncan stinks though.
Warren.
See, I mean, he's not that bad.
TJ Warren is. I hate him with a passion, but I'll go C tier.
I mean, he's got to be C objectively.
He's not great in my opinion. Harris irrelevant. Tom Van Ardale, B tier.
I mean, I don't even mind B tier, but I do not mind Tom Van Ardale at all.
Tracy McGrady's. I'm gonna go AAS. I'm gonna go A. Screw it. I'm gonna go
ASS.
I'm gonna go SSA.
I didn't even mean to say it like that, but
so we've got SSA. Yeah, I'm good with that. T-Mac's insane though. We all know what T-Mac.
The Treyberg base is the most overrated thing in this game.
Hero.
Hero's objectively fine. I mean,
C tier is probably fine for Tyler Hero. He's a good point guard. He's a good ball handler, good shooter. Tyreek Evans. I'm gonna go B tier.
Same thing as Hedo. That's or same thing as Mana. That's fine.
Like legitimately like low A tier.
I'm not gonna argue this. Lately you've been fine, but
Tyrese Halliburton,
some cards here that we just
him versus Tyler Hero was just preference. They're very similar level cards.
I don't understand.
Wes Unseld, I'll go B tier.
Unseld's
Wes
good.
6'7", player build's not great.
And like the fact that you have right now Nicholas Batum over Wes Unseld is blasphemy.
Point guard, his movement
I'm just gonna tell you how I feel, DBG. That is blasphemy to me. It makes no sense to
describe it. Like the movement is fine.
It just makes no sense
on him. So yeah, then we have got Wilson Chandler. I do not rate him. I get
his release
6'9" point guard. He's on D tier. I don't rate him at all.
It's just his release.
Will Chamberlain, invincible. I mean, he's in that S tier. He's in that top tier players range. Like he is, it is preference. You could definitely use this guy in any setting, and he could be successful.
My thing is like, what does Will give you over Dirk? I get it. Defensively, he's a lot better, but offensively, it's not even close. Like release-wise, you can't take away the fact that he's got set shot 17, right? Like you can't take that away.
He's an elite offensive player. Does not do much on defense. A little bit undersized, but my God, can he cook people on
Dirk
offense?
Does not belong in B tier.
Iverson F. Anthony Davis.
He's good.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna go B tier. No, I'll go A tier. He's usable.
We got invincible Anthony Davis. He's usable.
I'll go A tier with Anthony Davis. Oh, wait, I'm playing him A tier. Yeah. He's the same tier, in my opinion, as like a Moses Malone. And like I think I have Moses.
Oh,
Malone
he put invincible Shaq at A tier. Okay, that's fine. I thought he put invincible Shaq at S tier. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I'm not even mad about it. I'm not even mad about it. A tier is fine.
Then we got Dame. I'm actually gonna move Space Jam Dame into F tier because he sucks. I'm gonna move this Dame into irrelevant because the only difference between these two cards is this card is actually better in the post.
He better not go high with Dennis Rodman.
So this Dame is one of the most irrelevant cards in the game. The only reason I don't even despise this Dame even more is that my video banged earlier on him. Dennis Rodman. I mean, at this stage in the game, he's easy.
Thank you. He stinks.
Like he is. He's worse than Thad Young. He's way worse than.
Well, Thad Young
he's
is
not
good.
unusually bad, but he's E tier. Grant Hill.
He's good.
I go A tier for Grant Hill. If he didn't have base 1, he would be higher, but he is A tier.
A tier is fine for me.
Hakeem Olajuwon. I haven't used Hakeem, but I've used the other Hakeem, who's basically the same card, and I'll go A tier. The other
Hakeem is not better than Dirk.
Hakeem is supremely underrated.
He is not better than Dirk.
Matter one.
He is not better than
this
Dirk.
One here, never used him, but I will say he's A tier because the other one is probably high B. Isaiah Thomas, the worst dark matter in the game.
He's not irrelevant because people
West.
use him, but he is.
Jerry
terrible.
West is E tier just because I like his release.
He stinks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jerry West stinks.
Screw it. No, Jerry West. Screw it. Jerry West is F tier. Jerry West F tier. He's no better than Dame.
Where are you gonna move Dr.
Julius
J?
Irving, I mean,
Or Clay? I'm intrigued.
Well, I get it. He's a freaking go card.
Oh, there's no way we're putting Julius Irving in C tier DBG. There is no way we're doing
Hall of Fame badges, but I mean, he's B tier. He's not gonna play as well in game as RJ Barrett or Terry Dishinger, in my opinion.
I just disagree. I'm sorry. I just disagree with that. He's got 70 Hall of Famers.
Then we've got Clay.
Clay's good.
Clay's Clay. He's a cone. Give me both Clays in D tier.
This makes no sense to me. This makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. Like, all 99 everything. He is 6'6". He has a 99 driving dunk. He has every Hall of Fame badge you could want in the game. His release is so easy to time on current gen. I'm just confused at this point.
Actually, screw it. Give me this Clay in D tier and give me this Clay in irrelevant because, again, he's basically the same card.
He is not irrelevant. I mean, you could say he's the same card, okay. But objectively, who's better? Clay or Reggie Lewis? Like, let's take bias aside from things here. Who's better? Clay or Reggie Lewis? Clay or DeMar DeRozan? You got the Galaxy Opal Kawhi. You have Brandon Roy. You have Allen Houston. Carmelo Anthony above him. That is terrible, DBG. That is terrible. That is terrible, 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 terrible. That is terrible. That is terrible.
Yeah, he's going to go B tier. I'm going to move Larry down. Nah, I'll keep Larry in S. I'll move Larry. They're so similar.
They're not similar. One has mid-60s Hall of Fame badges. One has 40 Hall of Fame badges. They're not similar. Like, just stop. They're not.
They're very similar. Screw it. I'll just move this Larry into A.
We're looking at this, Larry. 65 Hall of Fame badges. 40 Hall of Fame badges. They're not similar.
This Larry's really,
they're not similar. He's good, but they're not similar.
One Larry in A, one in B, one in C. Yeah, that's fine. Larry Johnson. Larry sucks. Give me E tier for Larry Johnson. He's like Glenn Rice, except he's a power forward. I hate that really so much. Larry Nance is not half bad.
I haven't used the card, but he looks okay.
Like C tier for Larry Nance. He's actually pretty good.
I've not used the card, but he looked okay.
Game. Then is the tough question. So
Go Brian is S tier. Go Brian is S tier.
Going to S.
Or,
so again,
he's the
top
best.
10 has not been fully made yet. And
I think both Browns are I think the Go Browns top 10 is
going to be a tough one. And then we move Jordan up to S tier.
That's fine.
I'm going to put Pierce into
Pierce stinks.
E tier.
This card stinks.
Unusable.
Guys,
he's not
he
great
stinks.
Though. Ray Allen.
He's good.
I mean, he doesn't even have blinders. I'm moving Ray Allen to C tier. I don't care. He's a 6'5". He's a 6'5" guy without blinders.
This is so next gen.
He's no better than DeMar DeRozan.
This is so next gen bias.
HTB wherever I have Carmelo Anthony. C tier.
This is so next gen bias. It is wild to me.
Westbrook, E tier. Kukoc, S potential. If he could play the two, he would be my 2 guard at the end of the year. He's going to
be a lot better on next gen than current gen. I promise you.
He's going to be S tier.
Sean Bradley's a tough one too.
Victor Oladipo.
Victor stinks.
Give me D tier. He's only going to be okay.
Where's he going to put Vince? A or S?
Vince Carter. I have Vince Carter. I wish he was better than B tier, but he's B tier. Actually, screw it. No. He's A tier.
I was going to say, Vince is not that
He's
bad.
A tier. He's not that much worse than Jordan or Kobe.
He's so much better than Nicholas Batum. What are we talking about?
He's worse, but he's not that much worse. Then Bradley. Obviously, Sean Bradley's going into S. And now we got to figure out our best 10.
Sean Bradley a lot better on next gen than current gen. Current gen, he's probably A or B. Next gen, he's probably obvious. I don't know. It's so tough because he's good on. He's so good on next gen. I can't even see the top tier right now.
First player that's coming in. So we got to get our point guard position sorted first. I'm going to run AK at the 2. I'm going to use my other 2 guard as...
Goat Braun's got to be... I was biased originally. Even with Steady on current gen, Goat Braun's a top 10 card. He is. He's got 74 Hall of Fame badges. He's a top 10 card.
Tracy McGrady?
Wait. What? No way you're bringing Tracy McGrady.
If I'm making the lineup here, I need my point guards. So my small forward, my centers are going to be Taco Fall and Sean Bradley. My power forward.
That's fine if you're on next gen. I mean, that's fine. I'm not gonna
Yao
argue
Ming
that.
is gonna be my power forward.
Well, who else?
And then my backup power forward is going to be in the best 10. I'm gonna put.
Be careful.
This is a tough one. They're all so good.
You got
David Robinson.
That is
no, Wiseman. Wiseman over D-Rob. So
That's
my
fine.
2 power forwards are going to be Wiseman and Yao.
Kareem is better than Wiseman on current gen, though. Kareem's better than James Wiseman. I'm just going to put that out there. Kareem should be in the top 10.
Forwards are going to be Bol.
I'm just going to put that out there. Kareem is better. If you're
this is where you have
small
choice. I'm going to put
forward.
Hito, Turkoglu at small forward. So I prefer Hito to LeBron. It's a tough one, but I prefer Hito.
Bro, what are we even talking about? Hito is not better than LeBron.
I've been scrolled down this whole time. So now we've got our 2 guards and our point guards. So, or I can do this. I'll move. Hito's going to be one of my point guards.
That's more fine. But I think Bron should be ran at point guard.
Is going to be my small forward, invincible.
That's fine. Better on next gen than current gen, though.
Yeah, that's where we're going. And then, let's see. We've either got a point guard or a 2 guard. So,
you got...
I'm going to bring in Goat Braun.
That's good. Okay, at point guard.
Nah.
What?
Do I...
Put in Goat Braun, DBG. Put a Goat Braun in the lineup.
Simmons.
Put Goat Braun in the lineup. And I love that.
That's the real question. Do I want...
Put Goat Braun in the lineup. Keep it pushing.
Goat Braun. I can either go like this. So, Hito Turkoglu is one of my point guards. AK is one of my 2s. If I bring in Goat Braun, Paul George is coming in... Or... Honestly, T-Mac's coming into 2. I don't care. T-Mac, I'm on next gen, so I'm taking this T-Mac. If you're on current gen, take this T-Mac. For me,
neither
it would be
T-Mac.
Tracy McGrady at the 2 if I'm running Goat Braun.
Heck
or
no.
I can run Ben Simmons, which I think I'm going to do. You know, Ben Simmons and Space Jam Braun. I think I'm going to go
I like
this
that more.
Here.
I like that more.
I think this will be my best 10. Is Goat LeBron better than Space Jam Braun? Yes, but positions are everything.
And on current gen, is he? I mean, maybe by a little bit, but it doesn't matter. You were literally considering putting Paul George in the best 10, but yet you want to put Cam Reddish in A tier. Make it make sense, guys.
Everything.
Literally just make it make sense. Why don't you bring Cliff Robinson and put him in your best 10, DBG?
It's a toss-up between
Paul
George. Like, I think LeBron, for me, is a lot better than Paul George on D-Mac. I think Ben Simmons is absolutely elite, so...
I'm fine with this lineup.
I never thought that I would have Simmons in there.
I'm fine with this lineup.
I really did not think I would have Simmons.
I would just put Goat Braun, and honestly,
so I might replace Simmons with Paul.
I might have even went Kawhi at this point. I still love that Kawhi. Kawhi's just my Mr. Consistent.
I might do that.
What are you gonna do?
Simmons with Paul George or T-Mac. There's so many
choices.
Put
T-Mac
so
in
many
here.
choices.
Do
honestly.
not put T-Mac into your lineup, DBG. You already messed up by not putting Kareem in your lineup. And Sean Bradley's so next gen biased too, but I'm not even gonna go there.
Screw it. I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this. These are not my best 10 cards in the game, by the way. This is just the lineup. This is just the lineup we are going with.
My lineup, okay? You want my lineup? This is how I'd go. Bron, Ben, AK. I'm going to still put Cam Reddish in the lineup. You guys can hate me if I want. AK Cam. Small forwards, this is where things get tough. I don't like the on current gen Invincible Giannis. I understand on next gen, that's why he's there. So I guess I put him there. For me, if I'm on current gen, I'd probably go Bull. And at this point, I don't know, maybe Kawhi at the 3, maybe Don at the 3. We'd see. The 4, I would personally go probably Wiseman, Yao, 5, Taco, and Kareem. That would be my probably lineup.
And again, you guys saw that there are so many lineups. You could literally make a lineup with almost any of these players, and you could still argue it being the best 10. So yeah, that is pretty much it. That is the video. This is going to be the second last one of these we ever do, which is crazy.
Don't know about this tier list,
best ever player tier list. So now that's the video.
In my opinion, one of the worst tier lists I have seen from DBG in his DBG history of tier lists. This is just absolutely terrible. There's a list of things that I did not agree with on this tier list. Most notably, Cam Reddish and Cliff Robinson at the same tier. Just doesn't make sense to me. But that is going to wrap it up for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.